I wanted to share a little conversation with all the listeners that myself and Johnny had this week. And this is concerning Peter Jackson's movie and The King of the Dead. So we both quoted him naturally, obviously. We're always like, quoting things from Lord of the Rings. But we disagreed over whether the quotation is. I thought the quote was.
Oh, you're bringing this back.
Yeah.
Oh, all right,
I thought the quote was, that line was broken. And Johnny thinks it's.
the blade was broken.
Yeah. So when I Googled it, it seems like this is not just me and Johnny thinking about this. Like everyone seems to be very confused with it. Now there's lots of theories, people saying that, like I read somewhere that apparently the theatrical version released one thing. The theatrical version said the blade was broken, and then the extended edition said that line was broken. And we actually know that Peter Jackson was literally editing this movie right up until the end of November, and the movie released like mid December, or was it late December? I can't remember. Was it around Christmas time, or was it?
Yeah, it was Christmas.
So it was around. So that's very late to be releasing a movie, especially of this magnitude,
to be editing
or to be editing the movie before its release. And so we still don't know, but I've heard.
Well, let's immediately, as soon as we finish this, we're going to just turn on the extended version and watch.
Oh well, no, I have the answer. I was correct.
No, you weren't.
So
I don't believe it until I see it.
So according to official scripts, which I've looked up, the line is, "It cannot be. That line was broken." And Peter Jackson cut out the start that says "it cannot be." So it just says that line was broken. But a lot of people argue, is it the actor that badly delivers the line "that blade was broken," or is he badly delivering the line "that line was broken"? Either way, everyone comes to the agreement that it sounds like he says BLINE, that blind was broken. And it seems like
I had to watch it because I hear it so clearly.
We're going to play it now for the audience. And,
all right.
Well, we're not going to play it live, but, in the editing process.
Okay.
So, click.
That line was broken.
We listened to this the other day, and it was one of those kind of things where, what was that thing that was like a phenomenon the other, like a few years ago? It was the kind of like almost like the blue and black dress or whatever.
It's the Bernstein Bears.
The thing that...
It's the Mandela effect. So the Mandela effect, for anyone that doesn't know, it's when, I think it coined its name because people just assumed that Nelson Mandela had died and he was still alive at the time. And everyone was like, no, I remember hearing about Mandela dying. And that was the Mandela effect. And it also came into play when there was this old TV show called The Bernstein Bears. And everyone seemed to remember it being spelt Bernstein, Bernstein. But it's actually Bernstein. And people were blown away. They're like, no, I remember it being EIN, but I think it's because a lot of people's surnames end in Steen, STEIN, rather than STEN.
I'm not really speaking about the memory thing. I'm saying, do you remember a few years ago there was an audio clip that said like Green Eagle and
Green
Eagle, and the other one was like
Brainstorm. It wasn't Green Eagle. It was
something like
Green Diesel. No, Green.
Maybe Green Diesel. I don't know, but it was two things that didn't sound anything alike.
Yeah.
And whenever you thought you're going to hear it say brainstorm, you'd click the audio and it would say you'd hear brainstorm. And so maybe it's something like that going on, because the other day we were both listening to this same audio clip. Jeez, we're going on about this for a good while.
I know, yeah, but it's interesting. But we did.
And both you were like, you see, it said lied. And I was like, I heard blade.
No, but I think, I agreed that at the start you definitely hear a B sound. You wouldn't agree with me that there was an N sound.
I couldn't hear an N in there.
But he definitely doesn't have a D sound, and like naturally an N is much softer, or an M or an L or something. So if he goes like that,
my point that nobody pronounces their D's clearly at the end of a word. When you're saying,
I do.
When you're saying like, what? No, when you hear Lurt saying, "Find the halflings," he doesn't say "find the halflings."
No, but that's different. If he was saying blade, that's different. There's no N in front of blade. It's not blind. Like it ends in a D.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So,
but if you say I made the blade, you say I made the blade. You'll be like, I made the blade.
Yeah, but I'd say I made the blade. I wouldn't say, but there's two D's. You can't look. You're wrong.
The difference here is when a word that finishes with a D is the final word of a sentence or is within the sentence.
Yeah. So this is the final word of the sentence.
It says the blade was broken. that blade was broken.
Oh, that's true.
So the D runs into the W.
But he actually said
For
that
that
line
reason.
was broken.
Ara, would you stop now?
But anyways,
I
if
will concede that it doesn't sound like a normal A, but I think it's just like a Cockney accent again. He's kind of like the Blide.
Well,
Or
this
that
is
was a bit
why people
Australian.
said that.
Maybe it's
like,
Australian.
Well, people do say that like maybe it was a poorly delivered line, or some people even theorize that the line is that line was broken, but then Peter
Blade
Jackson
is that line was broken.
but then people think that Peter Jackson had that done, but then people complained like in
Tried
the
to edit it.
like early audiences were like, that doesn't make sense. That line was broken, but it has been remade.
Exactly.
But like people were like,
argument. You can't.
no, but it does
remake
make
the
sense
line.
to most people. But for like general audiences, when they've just seen a blade literally being broken and then literally being remade, they're like, that makes more sense in the context of the movie.
True, but what I would say about a line, like a noble line of kings or something being broken, you wouldn't say the line has been remade. You would say no, it wasn't broken. Like it. You can't You can't be like, let's go back in time and make one of these kings have a son. That would be
I
remaking
know.
the line.
But like,
That'd be weird.
it was lost in memory and it was lost to everyone else, and it's
Lost
now become
is
a
not
new.
broken.
It was broken to everyone, so it was broken for everyone.
My brain is broken right now.
Anyways, yeah, but this is one thing I just wanted to bring up for everyone because I wanted to hear everyone else's thoughts.
Oh,
I want to know
actually,
what
yeah.
you guys think. Is it blade or is it line? And don't let the true answer negate what you actually feel.
True
because
answer is what I said, the blade.
the true answer is the line. But
What does your heart tell you?
yeah, what does your heart tell you? But like,
You can find any answer on the internet, sure. Never mind that.
It-
Don't look it up online. Don't look up what other people are saying. Just listen to what it actually
and
is.
don't look at the subtitles because the subtitles say line.
Sometimes say blade.
Subtitles say line
In which?
in the movie.
But we're...
Well, I don't know. I didn't watch the movie. I just looked up the episode I looked it up on YouTube with subtitles.
I saw it with blade.
Okay, well there you go. Like there seems to be differences and discrepancies. So again, this is a thing where some people say maybe the theatrical says one, maybe the extended say the other. I don't know. We didn't do our research. But yeah, on that bombshell, let us know what you thought, or let us know what you think about the whole line and blade thing.